everybody. Welcome back. Tim from Gamiviti once again. Welcome to another installment of this exciting video series. This time, I'm going to solve one of these problems. Hey, I just got my new MaxTrax, but I put my rooftop tent on, and now I can't put my traction ramps on my roof rack like I used to. So I got a couple solutions there. One is involving our traction ramp brackets and our tube clamps. The other one takes it another step with our new multi-bracket. So stay tuned, I'm going to show them both to you right now. So if your tent is installed flat to your rack, or you want easy access to your traction ramps, or you just want to show everybody, hey, I bought these MaxTrax, and this is the one. Put these vertically along the side of the rack. To do that, we've used two of our traction ramp brackets. We've done them upgrade to the knobs, so that we have a really sleek profile here. Nothing sticking out like those pin mounts. And we've got a couple gussets going on in the back. I'm going to show you how that works here in a second. So as you saw, it wasn't super easy to do, not difficult, but a little cumbersome. These things are nice because, you know, they thread on in and they hold your traction ramps on, but when you take them out, there's nothing holding it. So if it's vertical, it's just gonna fall off on you. So you have to be a little bit careful, kind of know what you're getting into when you pull that last knob off. So just something to keep in mind. So let's take a closer look. Both of these brackets are installed using one of our tube clamps going around the expo bar, a couple bolts, show you the other side. So pretty simple, you just get that 35-inch spacing that you need for the MaxTrax, or if you're running something else, you know, you're gonna measure and figure that out. So pretty straightforward. On the front one, I've installed a second tube clamp to the main hoop of the rack. So I've actually got two tube clamps. The bottom one, obviously gripping the traction ramp on. The top one acts as a strut to hold it secure. One of the risks of doing this is that right here, it's a really tiny gap, and I don't want this to be able to twist because it's going to hit the body of the truck. That's bad. So I put another brace up here. Now I can just go nuts on this thing. It's not going anywhere. That's good. So if you want to go with this method, get another tube clamp, put something on both of these bars. That way you have a really nice solid bracing. Keep this thing from not moving. Now in back, went a little old school. Got myself a bracket from Home Depot. Kind of modified it in the bench vise a little bit. So I don't know, if this is something you guys want, you tell me and I'll develop the product. But if you find that you need to land on a plate, that's how you can do it. Again, you get the same result. You can really kind of pull on that thing. It's not going to go anywhere. So there you go, that's how we did it. All right, so maybe you don't want to show the world your MaxTrax. You'd rather these things go underneath your rooftop tent. Yeah, we can do that. I raised this guy up using some of our multi-brackets. You can see them there. Basically repurposed an old pair. In this case, I ran 3 Yakima bars, and I'm using our tube clamps on top to hold that in place. Basically, this elevates my rooftop tent about 3.5 inches. So now I have a gap underneath where, yep, you guessed it. I've installed another pair of traction ramp brackets. Again, upgraded them to the knob so it's a nice flat plane on top. Now, I'm not gonna lie, it's tight. In fact, it's so tight, I can only put one on there using one pair of traction ramp brackets. So not the best solution, but certainly if this is what you wanna do, you can do it. I'll show you how tight it is. Okay, we got it. So that's a new one. So it's still got all those little pokies on there. And I'm just gonna use these knobs, secure it. This thing will be good to go. So it's on there. It's not going anywhere. But man, it is tight in there. So if you wanted to run 2, you'd actually have to do another set and either find a place right next to it, or if you're running 3 crossbars, figure out a spot behind it. But hey, where there's a will, there's a way, and we got the parts to make it happen. So there you go. So there you go, folks. Of course, I'm still a fan of the bag. If you haven't seen that video, you should watch that one next. It's a good time. But hey, if this is where you end up and you want to run max tracks on the side, you want to stick them underneath, then hit us up for some parts, traction ramp brackets, some tube clamps, maybe some multi-brackets if you need it. And as always, hey, thank you again for being with me here today. Thanks for watching and subscribing. Send me your comments. And of course, we'll see you on the next one. Thanks again.